The problem with trickle-down economics is that it overstates the importance of wealthy people to an economy. Economies aren't just businesses being sold, they're products that sell millions of times a day. The biggest problem with trickle-down economics is that wealthy people don't spend like regular working or middle-class people. Wealthy people spend to make more money. So when you give them a tax break, they just buy more shares. They just put more money into their savings. When you and me, middle class, working class people, get a raise, we spend it on ourselves. We spend it on the people in our lives. We spend it on moments. We spend it on our lifestyle. Economies aren't just about buying stocks and businesses. They're also about small everyday transactions that help you live your life. McDonald's serves 2.5 billion burgers every single year. And how many of those do you think were sold to CEOs and hedge fund managers? Exactly. Barely any, bro, because they don't spend like you and me spend. When they go out, they don't go to the same restaurants we go to. They may tip way better, they may rack up a bill, but if the restaurant had to rely on people like them, it'd go broke. Because no matter how much you as an individual spend, you will never outspend the market. You will never outspend the global economy. An economy's health is all about how the money is circulated. The problem isn't that they have a lot of money. The problem is that the money isn't doing anything. It's just sitting there in the market. Unrealized gains cannot be taxed. So there's all this money that exists, but it's untaxable. So now when it comes to public services and national debt, the money is there. It's 100%. It's right there. You can see it. You can see the transaction dates. You can see when it was spent. You can see where it's at. But until those shares sell, you cannot tax them. So in conclusion, it may look cool to see the stock market breaking records every other week, but understand it is not the economy, and most stocks have nothing to do with average people. So you should effectively view it, the stock market, as rich people's bank accounts, bro. Old people's retirement accounts. That's what the stock market is for the majority of people. Doesn't mean you're getting a raise. It doesn't mean that public services are finally going to be funded. No, it just means that the people that have already got it are going to get more.